Should
Yeah,
we just talk about Rivian for a little bit? Because the stock's down quite a bit from its recent
let's do it.
highs. What are your thoughts about that? I know you're also a Rivian shareholder because I get
Yes.
questions all the time as, am I adding more? Am I selling? Did I lose interest? And I'm like, no, you can see my portfolio. I still have all my shares. I haven't added any and I haven't sold any. So what
Yeah,
are
and
your thoughts on this?
because of my portfolio rebalance, I bought more when it was at $20.72 a share, and now it's at
Okay.
$16.47 a share. So I'm definitely feeling it, but
Okay.
not concerned. It's interesting because we said and we've talked about it time and time again that the uh, AI autonomy event was going to there was a good chance it was going to be a sell the news event. And then like day of, it kind of sold off. And then the next day it totally rebounded.
Right.
And it seems like now a little bit longer term, the hype has died down. And to
A little bit.
me, it's not surprising until they start either shipping R2s or shipping some of this autonomous technology to their existing vehicles. Um,
That's exactly right. And yeah, they need to be making progress on I think investors, want to see that progress of uh, lower losses on a quarterly basis, and hitting the milestones of delivering R2 and delivering on point-to-point self-driving capabilities and those things. And it's a long-term investment, and I've been saying this that there might be lots of buying opportunity or lots of dips, if you will. Buying opportunities is another word for turmoil. In in that until the company is profitable, there will be a lot of naysayers and legitimate concerns about the company be getting to profitability. So those are the reasons why this doesn't surprise me in any significant way. They're about to have their Q4 earnings results, which is going to show pretty significant losses again. Well, obviously, because it's not like they have had significant changes in volume and so on, and that's not going to happen until R2 gets to scale, which is not going to happen until next year. So all of these things play a role in 2026 being a fairly tumultuous time for Rivian. Now, things that could change it in a positive direction is if some major investor and or investors become like, okay, this is a bargain at this price point, and we want to invest or we want to own a chunk of Rivian in the same way that Amazon owns a chunk of Rivian, for example, or maybe they try to buy out Rivian. Those are all possibilities that could change things up in the short term. But other
right.
than that, it's kind of like a long term play where this is not a stock that's going to move. Uh, well, I would not speculate that this stock would move in a huge or significant way. Let's say um, double or triple in 2026, for example.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, unless of there there's the chance that something happens with for the company like you were just mentioning, or if the market goes absolutely crazy, like let's say the Fed
Right.
starts cutting rates dramatically, you know, in the second half of this year and the market's just ripping, that could also just cause Rivian to go up with everything else.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. And because of its relatively small market cap, I think it's now under 20 billion, if I'm not mistaken.
It's right
Um,
at 20,000,000,000.
is it 20? Um, again, whale investors that might decide to invest a billion or 2 billion or whatever could actually make a pretty huge impact on the stock. And whale investors would be investors similar to like a Bill Atkins or whatever, who manage a um, uh, why am I drawing drawing a blank on the type of
A
fund?
he a hedge
The
fund?
hedge fund. Thank you. Like a hedge fund investor or even an individual multi-billionaire.